Ryan here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. And it is fall in the game. Also almost fall in real life too, by the way. Just interesting coincidence there. And corn is ready to harvest. You haven't since last episode finished planting the soybeans. I also rolled the soybeans and took care of the weeds too, by the way. I guess, you know, just a bunch of little extra steps there. Not anything particularly exciting other than maybe the rolling. Speaking of the rolling, by the way, we bought a roller here. Oh, that's a few episodes back. I've never actually really used it. It's been sitting over here for a while. And it's like, wait a minute, you know what? I've got soybeans. Why don't I actually roll them? It's something that you would usually sometimes do in real life, by the way, is roll your soybeans. Soybeans, for those you don't know, is a crop that is relatively close to the ground. So you want to like keep your ground as level as possible, push down any stones, clumps of dirt, just so you're not getting those in the combines. So that's kind of the purpose of rolling the soybeans. This would go for any other crop too that is harvested relatively close to the ground. Canola. I don't know if there's any other crops in the game that would necessarily fall under that category, at least in this part of the country, maybe. Maybe for those who watch Mike Mitchell on YouTube, where he's harvesting wheat that's, you know, like 3 inches tall. That maybe you might want to roll that too. I don't know. But anyway, yep, rolled our soybeans using the Fendt 1042 here. Gotta say, that's I'm kind of liking that look. Just saying, it looks kind of good with triples. And with that being said, this tractor looks way better, if you ask me. This tractor definitely looks better. So anyway, I think we're going to be harvesting probably corn this episode. I think that's the only thing that's ready to harvest, isn't it? Checking our crops here. Oh, is this field? This field is ready to harvest then too. Okay, so we got a field of soybeans that is ready as well. That is the field we bought here a couple episodes back there, by the way, field 41. You know what? I never did check. Is that field's still good yet as far as like weeds and all that good stuff? Hopefully it is. Waiting for that to update. Oh, we got that's stones. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, then. Not sure what to say with stones. Yes. Woohoo. Probably going to be getting the OP rock picker out for that one. I don't know. I'm still debating. I'm like, should I leave stone? We're this far into the series. I might just leave stones on. But at the same time, the stones are so stupid that don't worry, Evan. I won't be leaving stones on for the next series. We will be turning that rubbish off. That is for sure. I guarantee you folks of that one. Anyway, let's grab our combine. Looks like the header is right in front of the grain bins there, so we'll start with the corn here. Where's the grain cart at? Ah, right over there. Okay, attached to the tractor. Yeah, perfect. Speaking of combine, by the way, I do plan on picking up another combine. I figure we'll go right with another John Deere X9 1100. Can't get any better than that, right, everyone? Although, with that being said, there is is it a 790 or 690? I forget. I wouldn't mind checking out, too. And if you folks see the combine, you'll know what I'm talking about. But as far as the game is concerned, Evan, like, combines, there's really not any advantage of one combine over another one, other than maybe the size. You know, X9 here, I can put a little bit bigger head on than maybe, say, the smaller combines. But other than that, Evan, they're all the same combines. We just might have a little bit of a horsepower problem running some of the larger heads on the small combines, that's all. Yeah, there goes the mailbox. Whoops. And there goes the sign. The road is just not big enough, everyone, to get our 12-row head through. That's just it's not right. Actually, I'm not sure if this gate's wide enough. Be sure it is not. Okay. It is definitely not. Okay. I mean, it looks like it should be. Yeah, it actually looks like it should be. It's just we must have a little bit larger collision on this thing than what's actually visually being shown here. Huh. How do you like that one, everyone? Let's see once here. If I don't push some buttons here. I'm not sure what that would do. Let's actually get up here. If I look right at that object. Are you sure you want to hide? I think there's a way to undo this if you do this wrong. So, yes. Oh, the gate's still here, though. Yeah, that didn't really fix it, did it? Thought there was a way to unhide it. I'm pretty sure there is, Evan. I'm not sure. HUD. What's... Oh, oh. Oh, that's... Yeah, okay. No, that's not that. Not sure. Unless it's on this side. That's just going to hide the post again, isn't it? Okay, well, that didn't help a whole lot. Now I'm stuck here. There we go. I guess that means that we're just gonna do this. I mean, it looks like it should fit anyway, so just the collisions on the side, the way the mod author has them set is apparently wider. And what is the key here? 5? Yeah, okay. You can see I have one. The orange box there is actually the collision. Speaking of the collision, now that I have that turned on, I can see the collision. It should let me hide this. I don't know why not. Maybe if I close it, it will. Oh, that's combine. I wonder why it won't let me hide that. That's interesting. I mean, I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway. But yeah, you can see how it is actually larger than the actual head itself, so that would explain it. Exactly like I was saying. Okay, did I push it enough times? Everything's hidden? Yeah, all the lines are gone. Perfect. Pull the combine out. Developer mode, by the way, lets you see those lines, by the way. So for those of you who don't have that turned on, really highly recommend having that turned on because that gives you access to stuff like this. The event viewer and, you know, stuff like seeing collisions. And I'm not even sure what else. So there's collisions and bounding boxes and all that good stuff. And then this one is light. Not actually sure what this one is. Thinking it's probably draw distances, just looking at the lines anyway. That's my guess. Could be wrong. That one, I'm not even sure what this one is. I don't know, maybe folks can fill me in. I mean, I can see all the blue stuff around, but what is it? Don't know. No idea. That looks like a new one, too. I don't remember seeing that one before. Anyway, we are harvesting corn, and 24 rows at a time, too, I might add here, everyone. We're running the Capello 24-row corn head. I don't know that these heads are really that common in real life here yet. I have seen some demos of them, although demos, I'm not sure if the 24-row heads are 2430s or 24 like narrow rows. I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure on that either. So, but yes, I have seen some 24-row heads demoed, and it is pretty impressive. I'm going to see 24 rows of corn. Even if it is narrow rows of corn harvested in one pass. I mean, that's just like 24. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Again, at least around where I live, 12 rows is probably the most common, I would say. Nothing larger that I don't think I've seen, per se. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, 12 rows is probably about the largest around here. Again, that's just kind of the most common. As I've said before, a lot of farmers like to match their header size to their planter size or some multiple thereof. You know, if you have a 24-row planter, you probably want to use a 12-row header on the combine, or you could either use I guess actually you can use quite a few on that. You can use 8 or 6 as well, too, right? Or 4. I think it's safe to say, if you're running a 24-row planter, you're probably not running a 4-row combine. I mean, I guess you could, but you're probably not. Not unless you're doing something special. And speaking of something special, I don't know why. Maybe you folks can that know more about this can tell me, but it seems like when farmers are doing something special, like test plots and seed plots and stuff like that, it seems like a lot of times you see those Gleaner F2s used quite a bit. I know there's a couple of farmers around here that I think they're doing like test plots and stuff like that. And it seems like they're always using the Gleaner F2 combine. Now, for those of you not familiar, that is an older Gleaner model combine. Back before, it was probably part of AGCO too, if I had to guess. So, as far as I know, Gleaner's part of AGCO now, right? So this was back before that, probably back when Gleaner was still, Gleaner. The Gleaner F2, older combine, small combine, like talking, again, the 4-row combines. That one 4-row head, as far as I know. Little, I don't know, what is that? Probably 10, 15-foot grain table on the front of it. So if you're harvesting wheat, stuff like that, yeah, like I said, small combine, small combine. My understanding from what I've been told is I think those combines get a really good sample on them. So maybe that's why they're used for stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, it just seems like you see a lot of farmers using those older Gleaner, like F2 series style combines for that type of work. I always thought that was weird. Like, really? That's a really old combine. Why do you think they'd be using a newer one? But looks like I should probably get the grain cart over here relatively soon. Okay, let's go grab the grain cart, which is, I think that's the tractor right there. Yes, it is. For those you didn't see here last harvest, we finally, yes, I finally picked up a grain cart here. So far, we've been running without a grain cart. But the last was wheat. Yeah, wheat was the last thing we harvested, right? We finally picked up a grain cart here. Got the Demco 1300 grain cart here, so not the largest of grain carts in the game by any stretch of the imagination, but I kind of like the looks of it. Still intrigued about the single axle design on this. You know, for a 1300 bushel grain cart, it's like, wow, single axle, huh? Yeah, okay. And just a reminder while we're chasing the combine here, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications there as well. Get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode going live. And if you'd like to give the video a thumbs up there too, if you like the video anyway, also very much appreciated. Yeah, there we go. And while we're talking about all that social media stuff, don't forget too, if you'd like to follow me on the rest of my social media channels, you can find all that information down below in the description here of this video as well. And then, of course, not to mention, too, if you'd like to catch some more Upper Mississippi River episodes and other content as well, by the way, you can catch that live over on Twitch. Again, I have been live streaming on this map. I think it's been about once a week here so far, once every other week, somewhere in there, everyone. We'll probably do one here this week at some point, too. So, again, stay tuned for that, everyone. Just make sure you're following and or subscribed over on Twitch. We'll probably have to do a corn harvest at some point this week, because we're going to be harvesting a lot of corn and a lot of soybeans, everyone. So, try to keep you folks somewhat entertained on YouTube, so we're not like just harvesting corn all week here. So I'll probably throw a live stream in as well, get a little extra harvesting done. And I don't know about this episode, but hopefully next episode I definitely want to, like I said, pick up another combine. And then, of course, another combine, another header, probably another grain cart, tractors, full set grain cart, probably some trucks to go with them. We might need some more money, Evan. Yeah, more money might be a good idea. Yeah. Don't think we have anything we can sell necessarily right offhand, although we do have wheat in storage, but prefer to probably wait till we get the best price for that. I mean, I'd have to say, I think we did really, really well here last harvest season. And when I say last harvest season, I'm talking like last year in game. I mean, we made what, 4 or 5 million, somewhere there. We did pretty good. So we have even more fields this time. Yeah, I don't know. We got more fields this time, I guess. I don't know what else to say about that one. I don't know that we necessarily have any higher dollar crops planted this time. And the reason I say that, oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I should change that, Evan. That's right, because we are double cropping soybeans. So that should make a difference, Evan. Instead of having one crop on the field, we've had a couple of fields that have two crops. Namely 47 and 48. And was it 45? It's oats as well we can double crop after. I did not realize that at the time, but oats you can double crop after as well. So with oats and wheat, and don't remember if barley was in on that or not, but wheat and oats for sure you can double crop after. I was also going to say, Evan, too, as far as profitable crops are concerned, we've got soybeans planted in several fields. Those are not the highest dollar crop in the game, so... But with that being said, they're double crop, Evan. So anything makes money, right? Again, Evan, that's a question that likes to come up quite frequently, especially on the live streams. Several different people ask that from time to time. But if you're going to plant crops in the game, what is the best one for making the most money? Usually comes down to silage, Evan. The only thing with silage is you got to keep in mind you have two operations there. With silage, you first have to chop it, and then you have to ferment it. So, like if you're just harvesting corn, you just harvest the corn and sell it. Done, right? But with silage, you have to chop, then ferment, then sell. I guess technically you want to call that 3 operations versus 2, Here we're doing 2 operations. We got to harvest and then sell. Whoa, what in the world? That was weird. Okay, no idea what happened there. Did I accidentally bump? Maybe I accidentally bumped the key. I don't know. I don't think so. Sometimes really easy on a mechanical keyboard. I want to accidentally, kind of push down, and you actually push down on the other key as well at the same time. Not a whole lot of force sometimes required to push them down. That being said, I've had the same Corsair, is it K70? I think they're K70s. Had this keyboard for a long time now, Evan. No complaints. Well, maybe I should rephrase that, Evan. For those of you who have been watching the channel for a long time, and this is going back a long time, Evan. Oh boy, I don't even remember. I'd like to say like 5-10 years ago, I had to do a repair on my keyboard. I think it was the space bar. I'm going to say it was the space bar. I'd actually have to go back and look at my own video of it, but I actually had to replace one of the actuators. Because instead of, single, it was like double, triple. Like, oh my goodness, it was getting annoying. So I ended up replacing it, and it's been fine ever since. Desoldered the old one, soldered a new one in. Quite the process. And if you go look at the video for that one, you can tell it's an older video. Back in the early days. I've had to empty out twice here so far. We still haven't made it all the way around the field here yet. Probably should get some trucks over here fairly soon as well. Like I said before, on the one complaint I do have about the grain cart we have, only holds like 2.5 unloads from the combine. And I just had just a little bit larger one, so we could hold 3 unloads, right? It's always annoying when it's like half. Like, come on now, really? Like 2 3/4 would be good. No, 2.5. Uh-oh. Autosave incoming. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg spike. Yep. Still well worth it, though, in my opinion. I mean, yes, it might be a little bit annoying putting up the lag every, I think it's 15 minutes I have it set to. Or is it 10? 10, 15, somewhere in there. Might be a little bit annoying putting up with that, but like I said, definitely well worth it. I mean, I can't say the game crashes very often, everyone, so that is definitely a good thing. But with that being said, it does every so often have problems, right? Usually when you're doing stuff you probably shouldn't be doing, or playing with questionable mods, but questionable mods are always definitely a good way of causing the game to crash. Or if you're playing with course play and auto drive, although I can't say I've complained too much about course play and auto drive crashing the game here in 22 too much. I know back in 19 I definitely get course play and auto drive to crash the game a fair amount, but not too bad here in 22. So and Giant seems to have fixed whatever was causing the game to crash back in the early days. Who remembers back when Farming Sim 22 first came out? I mean, think about it. We're already onto our, almost onto our second large DLC here for the game, which I think this was the first time Giants has done that, right? But yeah, we're almost to our second big DLC. Wow. Well, I think we're going to get some GPS set up here a minute. Turned on. Let's go to that. Auto width. Moment on the combine. I think I did a better job of getting that straight than that, so let's move it over just a little bit. At least I think I did a pretty good job of getting that one straight. We'll find out. But yeah, I was going to say, but back in the day when Farming Sim 22 first came out, I had a lot of problems with the game crashing. The game would just like crash constantly upon opening. So, you know, once the game was open, then it was fine. I never had any issues with it. But trying to open the game and load up a save game, sometimes it'd crash 4, 5, 6, 7 times, everyone, before finally it would load and actually work. But yeah, Giants finally fixed that, one of the updates there. Still definitely, I've noticed a few graphical glitches every so often, everyone. Like, I don't know if this will show up on the video that well or not, but like if you open the pipe, no, the pipe actually, I guess, is pretty good. I didn't see any smearing. You'll still see graphical smearing sometimes. Usually when stuff, oh, actually, you know what, I might as well leave the pipe out. Do what Courseplay does here and back out. Again, we do have crop destruction turned on, so no driving across crop like I probably would somewhat normally do. Well, I shouldn't say normally. I typically don't try to drive across the crop. You know, a corner like that, I might cut across that corner or something, but... And then when it comes to unloading, I might not necessarily always pull the combine out. Like, that's probably the one thing I would do. I wouldn't necessarily pull the combine out like that all the time. I'm just driving the crop and unload, right? Now, I'm curious about one thing here. This grain cart is not destroying any crop here, but the combine is. Huh. Oh, I know why. That's right. That header has mulchers on it, doesn't it? Okay, well, this is unloading. I'm going to go grab... Ooh, stop tractor. Go grab a couple of trucks here. I think they're both parked at our silo. Well, not this one. Ah, there they are. Okay, well, there's one. Not sure where the other truck is. I might have to go look for that. Also get that truck off that one there. Actually, maybe put that truck on a trailer as well. I should have enough trailers, I think. Oh, yeah, there's the other truck. I should have enough trailers for all 4 of my trucks. Actually, I'm trying to get 5 trucks now, don't I? Well, I've got enough trailers for my 2 red trucks and my 2 white trucks. Somewhere. I just have to locate them. I know one of them sitting up at the barn there. Come on, truck. Spinning here. Spinning stars there just a little bit, I think. Okay, I'll leave that one there. And nope, I want the other red truck. If I could, yes. At some point, I want to get the little bit of seed that's in that convey all out yet. And just make that like a dedicated lime trailer. That one works pretty good for that. Although, again, it'd be nice if maybe it held a little bit more, which I guess I could do. There is some OP options for it, but we'll probably leave it where it's at. What I've always said, and I haven't probably mentioned this in a while, but when it comes to what I like to consider my play style, I like to call it playing as realistically as possible. Okay, that might be a stretch sometimes, but playing as realistically as possible given the limitations of the game. Like picking up bales. Let's face it, the bale handling physics are so awful. I'm sorry, but I do not have the patience for that. The same thing goes for the stones. On smaller fields, okay, yeah, I might use one of the actual rock pickers, but on the large field, I'm sorry, but I don't have the patience for that either, so we're going to have to break a few rules there. Again, that goes with, like I said, the limitations of the game, i.e. physics and Giants' stupidities when it comes to stones. Oh, that's what's wrong. That's right, I forgot about that. These trailers are steerable. Nice when going around tight corners, but that also means, like, if I get close to that fence and I turn, it's also going to turn into it. Not a problem you would probably have on a truck that did not have a steerable axle. Or axles in this case, I guess, right? Okay, cut that off. I'll have to back this up out of the way here. Oh, and I need to unload from the other direction, don't I? Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just keep harvesting. We'll finish this pass here, so at least I got some room to turn around. And let's see if we can load up some comments here real quick. But it is almost, unfortunately, time to wrap it up here this episode. I don't know about you folks. I always find harvesting fun, so it seems like it always goes really quick, right? Hatcho was saying, good video. Do you mean that Giants should test the mods? Actually, Giants does test the mods, I would say. They do a pretty good job. Whether or not they test their own game, though, that might be more of a question. Anyway, Hetro saying we need the green mowing mod. Ooh, you know what? That's a good point. That is a mod I have not seen here in 22 now that you say that. It says he wants the whole crop for silage with a mower when it's still green. The base game won't let you do it until it's ready to harvest. I've used the Maize Plus, but find it messes with the cow's feed. And Maize Plus is glitchy. The mowing mod on FS22 Hub is just for mowing grass. I thought you could chop corn in the last stage here in this game. Could be wrong on that, Evan. Don't quote me. But yeah, Hetro is very much right when it comes to chopping corn, Evan. You don't chop corn when it looks like this. This is too far gone for chopping, Evan. If you don't want to chop it. You want to get it when it's still green yet. Christopher was saying, good video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Ben Farmington was saying, you are a legend. Cool. I'm not sure what kind of legend. Do I want to know? Probably not. Okay, just joking. Anyway, everyone, looking at the time here, I think it is time, unfortunately, to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching. Until next time.